In today's lesson, we will study about lists. What are lists in Python and how do they work? Lists are like dynamic sized array like C or Java or declared arrays in C++. They are contiguous memory allocations. Contiguous memory allocations means that what element which will be a part of that array, the next element will always be placed on the next place next to the array. Similarly, the more elements there will be, they will all be placed in an order in the contiguous memory locations. Lists are called mutable because during the program, when a program is being executed, we can change its value according to the new input in our program. Thirdly, like arrays, we have data in lists which is aligned through indices. If we want the value of any index, it is important to know its index. The first index starts from 0 and similarly all over. Let's see how lists are declared. Here I will create empty list. Printed it, and in the output it has returned an empty list. Similarly, if I want to create a character or a string type list, I have an easy method to create it. I will create the variable of list, and whatever values I have to place in a list, I will write them in a square bracket. If I will print it first, it has returned an empty list, and then it has returned the new list I had made of strings. Yes, this list. Similarly, we can also have a numeric list. Numeric list can be made in two ways. One method is written in front of us. Simply place numeric values in square brackets, print them, and a correct numeric list will be given to us. What will I have to do if I want to create this numeric list with the help of for loop? For it, 1. I will have to use the for loop. Secondly, the list keyword which is used to create list. We will create a list using this keyword, x for x in range. We have discussed the range function before. We will discuss it again, that from which number to which number do we want to make a list. Here, if I write print items, it has created a numeric list of all the numbers in the range that I gave. Similarly, if we want to create a multi-dimensional list in a list, to create the list, the method we have is that we will place in the square brackets as many multi-dimensional as we want to create. We will place them in square brackets. This will be the main square bracket, and in it as many dimensions as we want to place. That much data will be placed in square brackets. If I get 0 here, I want to access one column, so if I run it, it will return this to me. How did it do this work? Let's see. This will be counted as row 0. From here till here, this will be a row 0. This one is a row number 1. Column of row 0 is 0. Column 1, column 2, same like this. Column 1 of row number 1, column 2. If I place 0, 0 here too, it will return yes to me. This is a multi-dimensional list. Similarly, another specialty in list is that in list entries, elements or items can be used as duplicates too. We can save multiple duplicate numbers in one list and then print them, and our output will be printed correctly. You can see that output has been printed correctly, which has repeatable items, or you can save values. The last type of values that are available are in one list we can combine numbers plus strings or two different data types. We can create a list by combining them also. The line which is printed last is one in which both numeric and string values have been combined and printed. Till here was how to create a list, what are numeric lists, what are mutable types, how we can place multi-data types in one list, what are multi-dimensional data types. We have discussed these things with practical examples.